Hey everybody, doing a weekly roundup again, this time number 23. Don't have a lot of CDs, and too many records to go through, because kind of got in one of those phases where, and I'm sure every collector's kind of been through this, you're like, I have nothing to listen to. So on the way to work I was streaming some stuff, and also on the treadmill streaming stuff. And then Monday we got a new dog, and so I wasn't sure how she was going to do with the loud music, so didn't play any music around her Monday. So we're going to get right to it. For the CDs, Megadeth 13. This is the first one to have Chris Broderick on guitar. Very solid album. Man of War, Sign of the Hammer. I think this was their second or maybe third album. Came out in 84, so I think this might have been their second album. Then a band I actually came across on Amazon trying to buy something else. This is Almost Dead with their Brutal Onslaught album. Kind of a combination of groove and thrash. Really good stuff. And Voivod's Synchro Anarchy. Really good album. This was 23, I think. Maybe it was 22. But either way, really good album. And then Motley Crue, New Tattoo. I showed this on the video with Tim Eaton that we did on Monday night, entitled Albums That Are Supremely Underrated by Major Bands. And now to the vinyl, some My Dying Bride, As the Flower Withers. Really great Death Doom stuff. I think this is their first one, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's their first one. But either way, great album. And then we've got Hummingbird of Death with Skullvalanche. This is on the Deep Six label. I'm trying to find a year. It's not on here. So this is basically what would be considered power violence. So it's like a mix of hardcore, sludge, and death metal. But really good stuff. And then some more extreme metal stuff with some grindcore, this time with Noisier, with Turbulent Resurgent. This is also on the Deep Six label as well. Now let's see what year, if does it say. No. But really good. I wouldn't put it in like top tier grindcore or anything, but it's definitely a good listen. Then to some 80s thrash with Hallows Eve, Death and Insanity. Their second album that was originally 86, and this is a 2021 repress. Really good stuff there. And then we'll change up with Queen, News of the World. Excellent album. I'm not sure what year this was. Not like I can really see without my glasses anyway. But classic album. And then for another classic album, Bark at the Moon from Ozzy from 1984. Or maybe 85. I think it was 84. No, this would be around maybe 83 because this is the first one he did with Jake E. Lee. And then back to the Thrash with some Overkill, Scorched, their most recent release. This was a 2023 release. And it's on the Aztec Gold, as it's called, which I think that's more like a puke green, but either way, a fantastic album. And then the 1982 Atlanta show from Judas Priest. So this basically has the same track listing you get from the 82 Memphis show that's wildly famous. 2 discs, and the sound on this is great. Like I said, same track listing from that other one, which means it's a really good track listing. I was really stoked to be able to find a copy because that's a record store day release. And then more live, If You Want Blood from AC/DC, classic live album. This is the only album I have of theirs that's a reissue. And this was reissued I can't really see, but really good. And then 2020's Blue Oyster Cult, Symbol Remains. This is a really good album. The second disc of this is really heavy. So I don't know if that was a design, but definitely a really good album. I had never listened to it until Tuesday night. Really stoked to have that one. And we finish everything else out with a bit of Saxon, Hellfire and Damnation. They're released for 2024. And in pure Saxon tradition, delivering great heavy metal once again. If you haven't heard their later output, go listen to it. Awesome stuff. And that's all I have for this episode. And Sunday, we will be on the GTR Rock Realm, and we'll be doing the British Steel song rankings. Finally, we've been trying to do that video, seems like for 2 months now. But finally, we're going to get to it Sunday night, probably either 7 or 7:30. So be sure to check that out. And thank you for watching.